Fitness News Studios, it's Twin Cities Live with your hosts, Elizabeth Reese and Steve Patterson.
Well, hello there. Hope you're having a terrific Thursday. So happy you're here with us today. Welcome to Twin Cities Live. Okay, so I'm holding down the fort here in the studio because Steve is co-hosting this broadcast from the South Metro today. He is exploring a really fun event, the Great Midwest RibFest, which kicks off a little later today. It's at Mystic Lake Casino Hotel right there in beautiful Prior Lake. So Steve's going to be doing some really fun things. He will be hopping up on a mechanical hog live on this very program. That will be must-see TV, I am sure. How high-pitched will the shrieking be? You'll have to stay tuned to find out. That's coming up. Plus, we have a ton of giveaways today. You're going to find out how you could win tickets to see OAR in concert next weekend. Or how does $250 worth of restaurant gift cards sound? We're giving that away too. We're going to tell you what you need to do to enter that giveaway. But this Great Midwest RibFest at Mystic Lake, so much fun, you guys. It brings together 10 rib cookers, 3 free outdoor concerts, and 1 good-looking television host. That's where Steve Patterson is today. Going on tonight through Saturday. So what's the feeling there as everybody's getting ready there, Stevie boy?
Yeah, so the gates open at 5 o'clock tonight. Okay. Elizabeth, hello, everybody. I have to tell you this. So there's a nice breeze here, and what it is doing is it is wafting the scent of barbecue all around. It's like, you know, the cartoon scent that goes and it like pulls you away, and then you're like, where are you taking me? It's just like that. I mean, if you look all around, you've just got all of these fabulous booths that are set up, and then each place has its specialty. And what's fun is, you know, they're competing against each other. They want to win you over. They hope that when you get in the car at the end of the day, you're talking about their spot. So we're going to be chatting it up with a couple of grillers out here today. We're going to find out what their specialty is. How about one guy who happens to have a really great recipe for pulled pork? Ooh. Once he said the words pulled pork, I was like, I need to know everything that you know. Yep. But what's really cool about this is it's legit free. I mean, if you like, there's not an admission that you pay when you come here. Wow. You just walk in and then you're a part of it, and then you figure out, where do I want to spend my money? What would I like to eat? But on top of that, it's not just the food, but also, again, you're not paying an admission, and then you get to see all sorts of fabulous concerts. Gretchen Wilson, a little bit later in the show, we might hear her. Yes. She's going to be warming up. It's free. I mean, it's like, you want to come watch Gretchen Wilson on a Thursday night? I don't know what you had planned, but if it was Wheel of Fortune, you might want to like call an audible and come out to Mystic Lake, and then you can eat all this fabulous stuff that, again, I cannot stress how good it smells out here.
So good.
And then you can watch a free concert. No, I know. It depends on which direction the wind is going, but you might be able to. And then those concerts continue throughout the weekend. And can I just say, on Saturday, Joey Chestnut, the world record hot dog eater, he owns all sorts of records in the world of competitive eating. He's going to be out here on Saturday. He will be on Twin Cities Live tomorrow, but on Saturday he's going to be here trying to see how much rib meat he can get inside of his stomach. And so I think that that's really entertaining. I can't wait for us to talk to him on the show tomorrow. And then you could come out this Saturday and watch Joey Chestnut sweat as he just houses ribs.
He's trying to eat 13, tell you one more thing. Yeah, but 13.76 pounds. Wasn't that the number, Steve? That's what he's trying to eat? At least 13.76 pounds of rib meat?
Yes, I'm getting nods of yes. And that's in a span of 10 minutes. Now, I don't know how much rib meat weighs, like if you get a half a rack of ribs or a full rack. I know if I get a full rack, it takes me about 48 minutes to eat that. And so he's going to do all that stuff in 10 minutes. Now, staying on theme, you mentioned that I would be riding a mechanical hog. So mechanical bulls, we're all familiar with mechanical bulls. And I thought, whatever, this is for little babies to come out and ride this mechanical hog. Then this guy fired up the hog.
Let me see. Where is it? Like, can we see it yet? Or is it too far?
1 second. Yeah, check this out.
Where?
Hey, can you fire up that hog? This is the Hog Master. Watch this thing go.
Oh my gosh. You are going to be thrown from that hog.
Now, and then it gets to a point where, yep, that's not a good view. No. And then it just starts swinging. Look, well, I'm not going to be able to do this. This thing is going to catapult me. I'm going to go over. You know what they've already told me? I have to sign a waiver.
Yeah, of course you do.
So it's one of those kind of events. So look at that thing. That is an angry hog. I asked the guy, I said, what's the furthest you've seen a human man catapulted? And he said, I don't know, we haven't started yet. And I said, well, stick around, buddy, because coming up today on Twin Cities Live, I will be thrown. I mean, that pig is going way too fast. Plus, with the breeze, if I get a tailwind,
I know.
Lord knows what will happen.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen.
It's really a great It's a great situation that they've got, and it's a manageable size out here, too. We'll show you around as the show goes on, but it's a manageable size, so you don't feel like you're lost in this, like, sea of tents.
Yes.
It's a really cool situation
Well,
that
I'm
they've
just
got.
so impressed. I mean, and maybe you can see a little bit, like, we can pan behind you a little bit more, too, because I thought this would be, like, little stands of barbecue places. And I, of course, why would I underestimate the folks at Mystic Lake? I have no idea, because every time we go to Mystic Lake Casino Hotel, I'm always struck by the fact that they do everything so well, and they do it so big and bigger than I think it's possible. Like, that's not like a little stand at a fair. That's a massive operation set up there.
Yeah, and they bring in folks from all around. I mean, you've got Austin's Texas Barbecue is hanging out right down at the end of the way. Go big or go home. So hopefully Minnesota puts up a good fight here, and we give you some great stuff. But I think for the true barbecue aficionado or the rib enthusiast, and we all have one of those,
Yeah, we do.
I think that they'd really like coming here because you go legit from one booth to the next, and you're tasting the differences in flavor. There are different grilling techniques. Who's smoking? I mean, yes, your dad would love it because your dad came on the show a few weeks ago, and he made some outstanding ribs.
Yeah.
And he would just, again, I would say it's worth the price of admission, but admission is free. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know how anyone's doing well off this, but they are, and we're here. But it's worth the price of admission just to come in here and smell everything.
It totally is.
I do need to eat something, though, soon. I don't know why I don't have a rib in my mouth.
Oh, I'm excited to get a little preview.
I should have had like a half rack.
So, Steve, did you hear
be a lot of fun.
that Sting announced that he's coming back to St. Paul next year? We haven't gotten a chance to talk about this yet. So, we know Desert Rose. We love it, right? This show that Sting is doing, though, is not a concert. The Ordway in St. Paul is going to host the regional premiere of The Last Ship, which was a musical written by Sting about his childhood and the shipbuilding industry in England. Sting stars in the show as shipyard foreman Jackie White, and the show was on Broadway in 2014. It earned a pair of Tony nominations for Best Original Score. I mean, of course, Steve, wouldn't it be disappointing if it didn't win, you know, or get Tony nominations for score if Sting's involved? That'd be a
little bit of a gut punch for Sting. But what's fun about this is I love Sting's music, and I know that a lot of people do, but it would be really interesting to see him in a different sort of a setting. You know what I mean? He would be flexing different muscles. It would feel like a more intimate encounter than a traditional concert experience.
I know, you're totally right. So that show at the Ordway runs April 8th through the 19th. And if you subscribe to the Ordway's upcoming Broadway season, you can buy tickets now, and then single tickets will go on sale in the fall. Sting's going to headline a show at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas in May, too, 2020. So if you're looking to go to that. And then, you know, Steve, I'm going to the Ordway tonight. You're going to be hanging out at RibFest. I'm going to the Ordway, 42nd Street tonight. And for all of you who bought those specially priced Hubbard tickets, I can't wait to see you because you probably got some sweet front row seats for $50. It was unbelievable bargain. And
awesome.
I'm going to be hanging out. If you bought those tickets, I'll be out in the front lobby right there at 6:30 when the doors open to meet you and to greet you with some sort of hug.
You're not going to be alone either because Des is going to be there, and Lori and Julia are going to be there. And to my knowledge, and I checked our records, I don't think that you, Des, and Lori and Julia have ever been in the same room at the same time together.
No, they don't like to do that because it's like the same thing of having the president and the vice president on the same plane. Like if that happened, what would happen? Right?
This is a designated survivor kind of a situation. I totally understand it. So we're risking it tonight, but I think it's going to be, should be a whole lot of fun for
It'll be worth it. It'll be fun. Okay, and then another fun thing coming to town, The Bachelor and the Bachelorette franchise, you know, the show that takes our lives by storm. So they announced that they are starting something really fascinating. It's called a Bachelor Live Stage Tour. Say what?
Okay, can you help make sense of this for me? Like, is there a rose ceremony? No, no. There better not be. Oh, gosh. But, like, are they going to do a rose ceremony, or are they all talking about their experience on The Bachelor or Bachelorette?
Well, okay, so it's a little bit of a combination of that, Steve, because the tour starts in February of 2020 in Mesa, Arizona, and then mark your calendar, March 11th of 2020 at the State Theater. That's when they're going to make their stop here. So Ben Higgins, who was The Bachelor.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be the host of the tour, and one eligible hometown bachelor will be introduced to local ladies from the audience for a chance at love. So it's like a live bachelor dating thing. And then apparently Bachelor Nation will have a say in the rose ceremony. So they're going to have all these different things. It's all they're going to do group date challenges, one-on-ones. All of it's going to unfold on stage, and then audience members and hosts will guide the bachelor in his journey to find love. And if the leading lady accepts the final rose, the night could end with the start of a beautiful romance. I did not write that.
Oh.
I'm confident the Bachelor people did.
I am so emotionally ravaged from that description that I can't offer anything of note.
You need to just go eat your feelings, okay?
I'm going to. Let's eat.
All right, that sounds good. Okay, Steve, hang out, find some good stuff. I want to see more from RibFest down there at Mystic Lake. He's going to be hanging out there throughout the show today, and still to come on Twin Cities Live. You're going to see what happens when Steve climbs aboard that mechanical hog at Mystic Lake's RibFest. What will happen? We should save that for the end of the show in case he gets injured or something. And the time of day you visit Valley Fair makes a big difference. In fact, it will save you money. TCL's Mike Marcotte has the insider scoop. And take a look at this cute rescue pup in our green room. This is Micah. Micah will join me in studio, how he can join your family and wag that tail in your living room. That's when Twin Cities Live returns. So, sweetheart.
Hi, I'm Rachel Shamblot. My dad is Dr. Scott Shamblot from Shamblot Family Dentistry. Some people are afraid of the dentist, but you don't have to be. My dad makes going to the dentist comfortable and even fun. If you don't see my dad, please see another dentist. Take care of your teeth because they're the only ones you get.
Diamonds at their lowest price in years. Half-carat solitaires are now $3.99, 1-carat $7.90, 2-carat $9.50 per carat, plus 1-carat studs $3.99. Insane prices on thousands of GIA diamonds and designer rings. Buy direct. The Jewelry Exchange, Egan.
Now at Home Sleep Express, get zero interest financing on any Tempur-Pedic for 6 years. Plus, Home will give you a $300 gift card, free delivery, setup, and a 120-night comfort guarantee. Zero interest financing on Tempur-Pedic for 6 years at Home Sleep Express.
If you've been injured in a crash, you need to understand Insurance 101. Today's question is, why did the insurance adjuster tell me to not call a lawyer? Actually, that's illegal, according to Minnesota law. Insurance companies don't want you educated about your legal options. That's Insurance 101. Listen, the truth is it costs you $0 to call us to review your case. Who doesn't want that? Once you know how insurance companies work, you're going to know it's TSR time. Give us a call right now at 612-TSR-TIME. That's 612-TSR-TIME.
Finally, I have hope again.
If you or a loved one are struggling with drug or alcohol addiction, call us today. Freedom from addiction starts here.
When I was ready for help, they were there.
If you or a loved one are struggling with drug or alcohol addiction, call us today. Freedom from addiction starts here.
At Menards, nobody beats our prices or selection, so you always save big money on home improvement. Valvoline protects your vehicle against heat, deposits, and wear. Right now, pick up a quart of Valvoline full synthetic motor oil for $4.99. Generac Rapid Start portable generator provides backup power with a turn of a control. The power dial integrates the start, run, and stop functions into one simple-to-use control. Just $8.99.99 during Menards' Red Hot Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
I'm gonna go home, have me a little nap, and go over to Thelma's and watch a little TV.
If you like that plan, try MASH.
What next?
Then the Andy Griffith Show.
Yeah, that's the plan.
I got it all planned.
Stay at home, have a nap.
For the love of Mike, do it, do it.
Make your plans to watch MeTV.
All part of my master plan.
Watch MASH at 6 and Andy Griffith at 7 on MeTV.
Hi, I'm Rachel Shamblot. My dad is Dr. Scott Shamblot from Shamblot Family Dentistry. Does your tooth hurt? Did it keep you up all night? Call my dad. He hates to see anyone in pain. If you don't see my dad, please see another dentist. Take care of your teeth because they're the only ones you get.
Welcome back to Twin Cities Live. Okay, I'm flying solo here in the studio today, and Steve gets to eat ribs because he is at the 6th annual Great Midwest RibFest at Mystic Lake. What are you doing? Are you already saying,
Listen, Elizabeth, you will understand in a moment. I'm about to show you something that you and I have never seen before.
What?
Like smoking ribs, having a rack or two on the grill is exciting.
Great.
What if there was something where you could fit 100 racks of ribs all in at the same time? This is my new best friend in my entire life. His name is Adam Pollitt of Chicago Barbecue Company. Adam, let me get on your side. Explain to me what goes on in there. What's the temperature? How long do the ribs stay in?
So we put it in about 250. We put cherry wood in there. They go from about 3 to 5 hours of smoking. So I got in here early today, loaded this up, seasoned them, threw that wood, and just let them go.
Man, it's like a set it and forget it kind of a thing with ribs, low and slow. And I just love looking at like what's left on the grates of these grilling racks. Just makes you want to eat it, doesn't it? I mean, you just want to eat the whole grill. I want to eat everything in there.
I can get you a fork.
Okay, I can start scraping it off. I asked Adam, I thought, you know, like respectfully, I would think if I worked your position, I would be at least 100 pounds heavier than I am now. But you've somehow managed to stay fit and svelte, and it's because your job requires it.
Yeah, you got to move around so much. We're slinging so many ribs out, so much product. We got a ton of people that we're expecting, so we want to make sure we feed everyone, every single one of them, so they're all happy.
All right, so here's the sitch. I know that you're back here, you're focused on your craft. I have been walking around a little bit, and there's some stiff competition out there, okay? And people are coming, and they're trying to figure out who's got the best stuff. What sets Chicago Barbecue Company's ribs apart from everybody else who's here at Mystic Lake?
I just love to put a little TLC in them, a little tender love and care. We came in 5th place last year. I was a little disappointed on that. Always aim to improve. The moment you think you know everything is the moment everyone passes you up. So you can always learn, so I'm always trying to get better at every single show.
Man, and like, how big is the team with Chicago Barbecue Company? Because I just see you back here manning 100 racks of ribs. Is there a bigger team that's behind the scenes that I'm not seeing right now?
No, we're actually very small. We're a very good unit. Work very well together. It's only about 4 to 5 people. Like,
really?
We bring a few people in just so we're on our front counters, but the main people is only about 3-4 people. So we very tight, very collective, and only get on each other's nerves a little bit.
A little bit. That happens. That happens. How do I get into one of these ribs? I mean, can we break one of these things off or what? Me and you, we split a rack? Since we are new best friends, you would agree with the best friend thing, right?
Oh, of course. Of
course.
Good.
I just don't want to overstep my bounds. How fire hot are these to put your teeth in right now, coming directly out of that?
It's actually not super hot right now, but like they're done. They're never super, super hot. They're just always tender and falling.
That's because of the low and slow.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if you're doing them way too hot, it burns them, and then they're going to be super, super hot. But because we're going low and slow, it's only going to never hit above like 250 because that's what we're cooking them at.
Okay, but for real, I need a rib. Yeah, I'm going to need a rib, and I need it to be in my mouth. I've been at RibFest here at Mystic Lake. Gates open tonight at 5 o'clock, by the way. Free admission. But I've been here too long to not have a rib inside of my mouth. I thought I should have a rib every segment. There should always just be ribs. Our photographer, Elizabeth Seth, has challenged me to have a rib in my mouth when I ride the mechanical hog.
Wow,
so
no, that's a choking hazard. That's a choking hazard.
That's a choking hazard,
Steve,
right?
I said, as you were talking to your new best friend, I was like, Steve is trying so hard to get this guy to give him some ribs, and he just won't do it. Look, you had to finally ask for it. What do you think? What's happening?
Sometimes you just got to... It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So I think you're first in my book. You're the first one I've tried today. I'd give him first place. So far, the great Midwest RibFest going on at Mystic Lake today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Gates open at 5 o'clock. And remember, no admission. It's free. Just come and eat ribs. It's fantastic.
Show up, and then you just buy your ribs. That's great, Steve. Okay, so also competitive eating champ Joey Chestnut will be at RibFest this weekend. Now, his goal is to beat his own world record for eating pork, taking down 13.76 pounds in just 12 minutes. Boy, that video is hard to watch, right, guys? So he's going to attempt that on Saturday at Mystic Lake, and tomorrow Joey stops by our studio to share the secrets of how he eats so much food so quickly. We're going to ask him everything. Our next guest is known for her ability to help families all around Minnesota bring furry friends into their homes. She is the ultimate pet expert. Katie K9 offers obedience classes, private lessons, and unleashes free advice during a weekly radio show. So here with our Pet of the Month, sponsored by Pet Evolution, we want to welcome Katie K9 back to Twin Cities Live. And of course she did not come alone. You brought a friend. What a sweetheart.
And what a sweetheart, too.
Oh my gosh, this dog is ridiculously sweet.
Yes,
like he was sniffing my foot and I was like, oh, you're so sweet and charming. This is so cute.
Okay, he's 2 years old. He's fixed. He's at Rough Start Animal Rescue.
Great.
And he gets along with dogs, cats, whatever you call it. Just overall, but he has a high prey drive. That means if, like the rabbit goes, guess what? he's gone.
He's going too. Okay.
But otherwise, just a sweetheart. I mean, I've only known him for like, what, 20 minutes now?
So probably a fenced yard would be best for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I guess he is trained on the beep system, you know, so that might help too. But he's just a very easygoing, loves every girl, guy, everything. You know, so many dogs are scared of men, and he's not. I mean, the camera guy came in and he's like, "Go hot there."
That camera guy, that's Nick. He's especially joyful, so you know, you never know. What a sweetheart, though. I can't believe sometimes the dogs that are in rescues like this, because you know, you kind of get it when there's like certain circumstances and there can be issues, but this dog.
But he came from the reservation.
He did.
Yeah. Okay. So you know, there's abundant, unfortunately, up there. You know, and so he came from the res, and like I said, just easygoing. He, you know, they bill him as, you know, a lab, you know, retriever, maybe a little bit of because we got to snip it like this. He might have a little bit of boxer in there.
That's what I was wondering. Like boxer reminds you of like a beagle or something.
Oh yeah, but no, he's so he's full grown. Like I said, he's gonna make an office, and because he's built like a tank. Yeah. And if you're a busy person, like a runner or whatever type thing, he'd be a good dog for that.
You see that? I touched the side of his face, as you told me to do, Katie. We always touch the sides of the face. Don't reach over the dog.
Yes.
Always do the side of the face. And then his tail just started going right away. Yeah. Look at that relaxation.
So he's going to be, like I said, I've only known, and he's going to make somebody a nice family dog.
This
and so,
is so sweet.
I hope somebody takes him, because he's been in the system for just a month, but he was being boarded for 2 months.
Okay.
And so that's why, like I said, but look at this. You know, he's so calm. Like the last month, remember the other one just kind of was stage struck?
Yeah.
And now look at, he's just hanging out there like, hey, great.
I love this. This is so sweet.
Yeah.
So let's talk to pet owners at home, because while you're here, we always want to ask you for some of your expertise on how we're best handling our dogs so that we're not screwing them up, because that's what we do, right?
That's good.
So resource guarding is a really big thing. We actually just had some friends in town last weekend, and they have little kids, and we did a lot of talk about you can't have your hands in the dog food bowl. And our dog is super submissive, but regardless, you don't put your hands in the dog food bowl. But when dogs get really aggressive about wanting to hold on to stuff and keep stuff, how do you handle that?
Well, the big thing is that, okay, let's say the dog's got the sock hanging out the mouth, right? Well, then your initial is to go to the dog and want to grab it from him.
Right.
And then he's just going to power down like, come on.
Yeah.
Take it from me, I dare you. And so then what happens is that then a lot of times, too, the closer you get, all of a sudden, they suck it in.
Yeah.
You know, like, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and then you're going to the vet because you got a sock in your stomach.
Right.
Yep.
So the best thing to do when you got resource guarding is you're going to turn it into a trick. What you're going to do is you practice this like give them a toy, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go treat. And the dog's going like, did you say treat?
Yeah.
And then you're going to keep in one section of your kitchen, whether it's a drawer or cupboard, you're going to always go to that point.
Okay.
You're going to say treat, and then instead of going for the dog to get the thing from his mouth, you're going to go treat and walk away from the dog. So then all of a sudden, as the dog's coming to get his treat, 10 to 1, he's going to drop whatever he's got in his mouth. But if he hasn't, let's say you get the treat, okay, and then you're going to go treat.
Yeah.
Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to drop it on the floor kind of close to you, and then he's going to drop what's in his mouth and go for that. But now you're going to step on whatever he dropped, and now flip a treat farther. So now the dog's going to go get it and now bend over and pick up what he dropped. Okay?
Yes, that makes
so that's
sense.
what you're going to do is keep practicing and practicing this. So and teach everybody that, hey, don't go to the dog. What you're going to do, go treat.
Yeah.
You know, and almost every dog knows that word, but it has to be the exact same place every single solitary time. So if anything, the dog's going to beat you to that. In the meantime, probably will drop what's in his mouth.
Okay.
All right. Now let's say a dog hovers over his dog dish, touch it and die.
Yeah, no kidding. I know. And that happens when you have multiple dogs in the house. Then they get like that with each other. It's so irritating.
And so what you're going to do is you always feed the dogs in separate rooms or in kennels. You never have, because there's going to come a point in time, food is a big pot stir.
Yeah.
And so what you want to do is that keep things organized. When I get my dishes ready for my dogs, what happens is everybody, as soon as I pick them up, start walking, everybody hits their kennel.
Yeah.
And they're going like, we're going to get fed. And so then what happens is that then now close the doors. Now there's now you know who ate what, when, and why, and there's no guarding their dish.
Got it.
And then people like in the house isn't walking by where the dog starts making an issue. And so come here, Micah.
Hi, Micah. You're
But
a
anyway,
sweetheart.
so the big thing is resource guarding. Don't go up against the dog. What you're going to do is redirect and retrain and get another behavior. So then all of a sudden now it becomes less and less and less.
Oh gosh, this Micah is so sweet. He just is like walking around and giving me little sweet kisses.
There you go.
Another reminder too, dogs can really get sick when they are, and this is dogs, I mean, why do they do this stuff? They love to drink disgusting water.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? So what do you want to do to prevent them if they're like near pools? They shouldn't be drinking chlorine water.
No. And so if you have a pool, what you want to make sure is have a dish, a drinking dish for the dog, and keep bringing him over there and just kind of keep it fresh.
Yeah.
All right. So then he's going to get used to going over there instead of drinking out of the pool when he gets, you know, thirsty.
Yeah.
Because that pool thing, now there's a lot of salt pools, which I'm really happy about because there's a lot less chemicals.
Yeah.
But you just think if you would drink your pool water, what might do to the insides of you. We don't think of nothing when dogs do it, but it really does do something inside.
This is good advice, Katie. Micah, you are a sweet pea. Thank you for spending time with us, you little love bug. I think you're wonderful. If you would like to add Micah to your family, oh my gosh, look at this dog. Find the contact information for Rough Start Rescue on TwinCitiesLive.com. And Twin Cities Live and Pet Evolution want to see photos of your four-legged friends. Send us a picture of your dog, cat, lizard, chicken. Chickens are two-legged, you guys. Whatever pet you have for your chance to win a prize pack from Pet Evolution. It includes a day at the spa for your pet. It's worth nearly $250, and you can submit your picture on the contest page of TwinCitiesLive.com. And guess what? We have a winner for the month of July. Look at this. The pet of the month is Oliver, an 8-month-old Pouchon. Look how adorable he is. We're going to feature another winner in August. If you've already submitted a photo, no need to do it again. Your pet will be considered for this month, too. And a big thanks to Pet Evolution for sponsoring our show. They have locations in Woodbury and in Arden Hills. The largest pottery festival in the Midwest takes place in Minnesota this weekend. It's free to attend. We have details on that after the break.
Get to know the morning team on 5 Eyewitness News.
What do you love about Minnesota weather?
I like 4 seasons. I like having all 4 of them. I like the winters. I like that Minnesotans embrace the winters and you get out there and enjoy it when it's 20 below zero. I like the summers. We love camping. I think we have some of the best camping other than the mosquitoes.
You love camping?
I love camping in an RV. I love camping in a trailer. I don't want to camp in a tent.
She loves camping.
Prepare for Minnesota weather. Mornings.
6-year financing has been extended at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale, and you can finance it free for 6 years. Plus, get free shipping. Extended savings with extended 0% financing for 6 years. Now at Home Furniture.
In your life, you'll travel millions of miles. Some bumpy, some soothing, some noisy, some wet. But just one could change everything. 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped get millions of dollars in settlements. If you've been injured in an auto accident, call to get the settlement you deserve.
Affiliate of Physicians Group, LLC, DO and DC owned.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, what could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger, the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Okay, imagine the morning. I'm talking about a good morning. Imagine starting your day off with friends. What's better than that? You know, like the crazy smart friend who always keeps you in the know. The friend with a huge heart and smile who just makes everything better. Imagine hearing from people who open your eyes and your heart. Imagine knowing what's coming next in the day ahead. Well, I get to live this each morning together with you. Imagine that. How blessed am I? And that's what makes it such a good morning, America.
Patio closeouts are at Home Seasonal Concepts. Get year-end savings on patio sets, wicker, fire tables, and more. This 5-piece dining set is now just $9.97. Plus, get free shipping. Special financing also available. Year-end patio closeout savings at Home Seasonal Concepts.
When you see news happen, call 612-5TV News.
Okay, we're going to start what's happening this weekend by heading down to the great Midwest RibFest at Mystic Lake. They have 3 days worth of celebrations and a giant trophy. Hi, Steve.
Elizabeth, you caught me at an emotional moment. I won.
You didn't win.
I won the award for Best Butt in America.
Show the people.
You
Show
see
it.
that?
You better not deliver that kind of a statement.
This is what you're competing against. This is what you're going for. When you've got a sign that just says Best Butt in America, how do you not? Squats pay off, y'all. Squats pay off. That's my point. So if you like pork butt, you can come down to the RibFest. It's fantastic. It's happening at Mystic Lake. All you got to do is you just enter. It's free. There's no admission charge. And then you just pay as you go. What ribs do you want? Great. Grab them. And meanwhile, while you're here, you get to enjoy all sorts of fantastic entertainment. I'm going to show you a long, faraway shot. There is a stage at the other end of the parking lot where I am.
Yeah.
And that is where Gretchen Wilson will be performing tonight for free. You just get to watch it for free. It's really, really fun. So it is a lot of fun, I got to tell you. Going around and just chatting briefly with these guys as everybody's getting their booth set up and hearing the pride that they have in the ribs that they make and the sauces that they have, because everyone who's here wants to win, and it's up to you. So I have to go stretch because a little bit later I'm going to be on a mechanical hog. You are. And it's going to go terribly wrong.
I think it'll be great. Thanks, Steve. So much fun. Okay, I can't wait to see more from there. Twin Cities Live's Mike Marcotte is the keeper of what else is going around the cities this weekend. Cheers, Mike.
Cheers, honey.
Me a drink.
Not one, but 2 drinks.
How fun.
Yeah, we're going to start with this one. This is the Pisco Sour, and it is the national cocktail of Peru.
Oh, great.
Yes, and there's a big celebration happening on Saturday in St. Louis Park.
Can I drink it?
Yes, go for it, honey. Peruvian Independence Day, so that's happening on Saturday. So this is a spirit, Pisco is a spirit made from grapes produced in Peru since the end of the 16th century.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, delightful, right?
It tastes like a little citrusy. There's some citrus business going on.
There's lime juice, there's a simple syrup, there's egg white, and then there's bitters in there.
I love cocktails with egg whites.
Oh,
I just think they're so fun. I love anything with a sour
good.
because I just think it's like that fun, foamy thing that you don't expect that you're going to love.
Now, this other one is the Chilcano, and this is going to be the Peruvian version of hard lemonade.
Oh, great.
Yeah, try that. That's made with the Pisco. It's made with ginger ale, lime juice, and ice. So it's just a fantastic summery drink.
That's delicious. That's really, really refreshing.
Yeah, yummy,
Okay,
right?
so we're having all these drinks.
We're celebrating Peruvian Independence Day, and you can celebrate it Saturday starting at noon at the St. Louis Park Rec Center. It's free to attend. There's going to be dance performances. There's live Afro-Peruvian music. There's food. There's games. There's face painting and more. And again, it's free to attend. So take your family down there. Get some culture into your family. So check that out. A fun event to go visit on Saturday.
Celebrate the people of Peru. I like that. That's really great. Okay, there's this pottery festival happening too that I heard about, and I said I think we need to talk about this because it seems like a really big deal.
It's the largest pottery festival in the Midwest.
It is a big deal then.
And it's happening Saturday and Sunday about 5 miles north of Hutchinson at the Clay Coyote Gallery and Pottery. Another free event to attend this weekend. Potters are going to come from 10 states as far away as Texas and North Carolina for this one.
This is so cool. I just, and I'm in the middle of this kitchen remodel, so I'm thinking so much about like pieces that we want to have in our kitchen, and there's just something so great about things that were made by people.
This is a perfect opportunity for you to shop. There's going to be pottery demonstrations every hour. There's also a competition throughout the weekend. Elizabeth, they're doing one competition blindfolded.
Oh. That's fun.
That's really fun.
That sounds like from the movie Ghost or something.
The stuff that you're seeing here in studio was not made blindfolded. How beautiful is all this stuff in the studio?
It's great. Yeah, I like
just
this.
Gorgeous. They'll have golf carts. So if you buy something, they'll shuttle you and your purchase to your car, so you won't drop it.
Great.
How smart is that? They'll even have a Tesla charging station.
Nice.
They thought of everything.
Like for your Tesla, or can you charge anything there?
You can charge, if you have an electric vehicle, you can charge that too. They have a wine tent as well. So again, happening just north of Hutchinson. And again, it's free Saturday and Sunday.
That's really great. Okay, moving on to Vets Fest.
Yes, Vets Fest is happening Saturday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. in Oakdale. This group is called Vets for Music, and they're celebrating veterans and their families with a day's worth of festivities. A Hui helicopter landing is happening. That's
boy.
really cool.
That's exciting.
There's also a vintage warplane flyover at 3:30. You do not want to miss that. There's going to be military vehicles on display. There's a car show, live music, and again, free to attend. Everyone with these free events happening this weekend.
That is great. Veterans, their families, absolutely deserve a celebration.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
We're going to go to Shakopee for our next event, and of course, lots happening at Valley Fair. You can't forget about Soak City.
It's such a great spot.
Kind of do forget about it. And it's
I know, but that wave pool is so cool, and it's included in your admission. It's like you just go on a great day when you're kind of craving the pool and go there.
Just don't forget your swimsuit.
No, bring it along.
You can rent a cabana as part of that Soak City admission.
And then you have a nice home base.
Exactly. Plus, inner tubes are provided free of charge. Now, I want to make sure that you do not pay full price for Valley Fair. This week, they've partnered with the Thielen Foundation, Adam Thielen, Vikings player extraordinaire. So when you buy tickets online with a special link, we posted that on TwinCitiesLive.com. Tickets to Valley Fair are $36. The regular price to get into Valley Fair, $55.
Okay, that's real money, honey. That's a good savings.
For every ticket sold, Elizabeth, Valley Fair is going to donate $1 to the Thielen Foundation. They focus in on youth development.
That's great.
Yes. Another insider tip, if you're going to go to Valley Fair, go after 4 o'clock. Tickets are cheaper. So that $36 ticket is now $27.99.
Okay.
Right. And you get to watch Twin Cities Live.
Yeah.
Right?
So you're not gone.
Go after 4.
Gosh,
and they're usually open till like 9, 10 p.m.
Yeah, they are. That football video makes me excited for fall.
I know
that people don't, no one wants to talk about the end of summer, but at the end of summer comes the greatest season of all, which is fall.
Right. First preseason game for the Vikings is August 18th. It's coming up quick.
It's coming up.
We'd like to thank Valley Fair for presenting what's happening this weekend. Also, the St. Paul Saints are in town this weekend. They have home games through Monday night at CHS Field in Lower Town, St. Paul, the front porch of St. Paul. They do have fireworks after Friday night's game, so if you didn't get your fix in over the 4th, there's another opportunity to do that. Also, if you don't want to leave your house this weekend, Sunday's 5 o'clock game. Yeah, careful there, buddy. That's good video. We should re-air that one every week here on Twin Cities Live. Sunday's 5 o'clock game against Kansas City will air on our sister station 45 TV.
Thank you, Mikey.
You're
all
welcome,
those fun
Elizabeth.
things, and I love that you're just bringing up stuff too that we just need to soak up the summer and enjoy a Peruvian cocktail.
Exactly. Head outside.
Who knew? We've got all the details on what's happening this weekend available on TwinCitiesLive.com. So Steve is at Mystic Lake, where they're getting ready for tonight's opening festivities for the great Midwest RibFest. But you know, it's not just ribs out there. Steve, what is happening? Have you met your arch nemesis, and have you said, I'm going to show you who's boss?
I have. This is a mechanical hog because it only makes sense to have a mechanical hog. I think it goes faster than a standard mechanical bull. That's just me. Now, I was trying to look like, are there steps? How do you get up there? And I asked my friend AJ, who's going to be controlling everything, and he said you just jump. So, see if we can do this here.
And ow, shoot.
All right, we'll do it again. Hey, would you guys do me a favor? Elizabeth, can you tell me when we're live?
Yeah, we're live. We're live, buddy. All the Twin Cities, everybody just saw that, and that's what they're going to bring up to you at church on Sunday. So
all right, let me do it again. Just let me do it again. Let's act like that didn't happen.
Ready? Rewind. Keep going.
Anyway, so I guess I just have to jump.
Jump
whatever.
On. Just go for it. 1, 2, and woo, boy! That's right.
So, here's what we have determined. Oh, Lord in heaven. You're supposed to hold on to this, and then they're going to start slow, and then in 15-second increments, it'll go from slow to medium to fast.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get that hog going.
Let's have a good time. Hit it, AJ. Whoa. All right. Whoa. Okay. Nope. Is this slow?
Yeah, this looks slow, Steve. Ooh. Hold on there,
What was your advice again? Low center of gravity. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Whoa. Oh, oh no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, man.
That was still pretty good.
Can you make it fast one time? All right, hang on.
Okay, climb up. Whew. That's your new best friend, AJ?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, no, I'm not ready, AJ. All right, that was medium. We're going to go fast. All right, I'm ready. Go.
Show us what you got, sir.
Whoa.
Oh, gosh. And
okay.
Whoa, Steve.
Right.
Whoa. Just FYI,
Whoa.
Those pants might be a little too low-rise for this program.
Did I just show something? What did you see?
Just a little
Was it my
back.
stomach or my butt? Just tell me.
I think it
just
was
my back?
It was just your back with a close to the bum. But
okay.
I don't listen. We would have to replay that in slow-mo for me to really see exactly what was broadcast.
I really hoisted things because, trust me, I had crack concerns going into this. I thought one of two things is going to be exposed. Crack that I would rather not, or just straight up and down muffin top. So I think I'll take the back. But whoa, that is very difficult. One more time. Come on, AJ.
Do it. Pull up your pants. Pull up your pants. Okay. And...
Yeah, fine, fast.
Let it rip, AJ.
Whoa, okay. Okay. I'm gonna come out, AJ. That's actually scary. So I don't want to do it anymore. But if you're a thrill seeker, you should do it.
That's
it would be
fun.
a lot of fun.
That's fun, especially with a belly full of ribs, right?
Oh, yeah. I can only imagine the showers that happen.
Thank you, Steve. Just
done.
go recover. And again, keep those pants pulled up there, bud. We're going to have more from Steve at the Great Midwest RibFest coming up. The event features 10 rib cookers, free concerts, and a whole lot more. The fun begins tonight at 5 p.m., plus runs Friday night and Saturday during the day. And you guys, it's free to attend and see the concerts. Food and beverages are available for purchase. We have more than RibFest happening at Mystic Lake this summer coming up. Your chance to win tickets to OAR. They're performing at Mystic Lake next Friday. And one ramp on Highway 100 is closing for the next month?
Yeah.
Outrageous. Learn where in our most popular segment, the Cone Zone. Twin Cities Live returns in 3 minutes. Whoop.
I lost my son, and when I walked in to the Cremation Society, they just kept such a loving attitude, and they treated us like a person that's going through something that was really devastating. I appreciate the peace of mind it gave me.
Diamonds, the forever gift. The Jewelry Exchange has 1 carat certified for $1,790. 2 carat rings and studs, $2,900. 2 carat certified, $5,900. Thousands of GIA diamonds and mountings at insane prices, plus no interest for 12 months. The Jewelry Exchange, Eagan.
6-year financing has been extended at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale, and you can finance it free for 6 years. Plus, get free shipping. Extended savings with extended 0% financing for 6 years. Now at Home Furniture.
I can't go on without you. I can't go on without you. Oh, no. Go on without you. I can't go on without you, baby. Oh, so what is left but a broken man? 'Cause nothing hurts like you can.
Oh no, what happened?
Dave.
Oh, I got this. Hey, kiddo.
Dad.
It's good though. Try.
I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? Let's take off his sweatshirt. Get rid of pictures of him. We don't have to look at him. Goodbye, Dave.
Mom, you don't understand. He's tagged in like 400 of my posts.
Well, I can cut out tags.
No, that's not how it works.
What is a tag?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love to share their first with you.
When my dad passed, his wishes were to be cremated. In a warm, comforting way, they treated us like family. They helped us step by step on what needed to get done, what paperwork we needed. They definitely honored my father.
Live's Mike Marcotte wants to know where you go for the best breakfast in Minnesota. By this Sunday, head to our Facebook page or his Facebook page and tell us where you find fluffy pancakes, the best omelets, and service with a smile. You can also email your pick to TwinCitiesLive@KSTP.com. Mike will visit the top spots and he will feature them right here on TCL in August. The only thing is, Mike might have some issues getting to those breakfast spots. In this week's Cabin Cone Zone, 5 Eyewitness News traffic reporter Josie Smith covers road closures this weekend, and oh gosh, they are actually start tonight.
Well, it wouldn't be a weekend without weekend road work, right? It's going to be really tough in the southeast metro because there's going to be lane closures on 494 both directions from 35E to Highway 62. And I travel this way a lot, and even when they close one lane, it causes really big backup. So the road will be open, but lane closures in both directions, plus a ton of ramp closures along that stretch too as part of a repaving project. You could use 62 or Old 110 or go as far north as I-94. Now on the West Metro, Highway 100 northbound, this busy ramp northbound to 50th Street in Edina will close, and that will last about a month. Long detour, you've got to go up to Excelsior Boulevard. Before I go, I just want to mention that 35W is closing tonight on the southbound side between I-94 and Highway 62. I'm Josie Smith, and that's your Cabin Cone Zone.
Yikes, Josie. Josie will help you avoid traffic headaches every weekday morning starting at 4:30 a.m. right here on 5 Eyewitness News. We are giving away $250 in gift cards to the best patios at restaurants, breweries, and wineries in the state. How you could win, I have those details coming up for you. But first, let's take a look at the Twin Cities Live weather window. It's brought to you by Minnesota Rusco.
Hey Minnesota, it's Minnesota Rusco's Buy More, Save More window sale. Buy 2 windows, get 2 more windows at 50% off. Buy 4, get 4 more at 50% off. There's no limit. And with Minnesota Rusco, you get a lifetime transferable warranty. You'll also get every window upgraded to triple glaze for no additional cost. That's another 30% savings, Minnesota. Call or go online and make your appointment today.
We're Minnesota Rusco since 1955.
Celebrate summer savings going on now at Gabbard's. Save hundreds on the new looks from our Trent Point design collection, like our luxurious Tom Pitt section, our Austin bedroom suite, complete with storage bed. Summer days, now at Gabbard's. Fine furniture by design.
I'm gonna go home, have me a little nap, and go over to Thelma's and watch a little TV.
If you like that plan, try MASH.
What next?
Then the Andy Griffith Show.
Yeah, that's the plan.
I got it all planned.
Ride home, have a nap. For the love of Mike, do it, do it.
Make your plans to watch MeTV.
All part of my master plan.
Watch MASH at 6 and Andy Griffith at 7 on MeTV.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth. He does the work of 2 jobs, but only gets paid for one. He's tough enough to feed the man that gave him a lifetime of nourishment. He has the crazy strength to lift the man that raised him up without even flinching. That's right. No employee of the month bonus check here. This guy, no. This warrior will always be by his father's side, even if his dad will hardly remember. Good luck finding a gym to train for that. If this guy isn't the toughest guy on the planet, then I don't know who is. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. Still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Mattress Studio at Gabbard's offers your best sleep options with choices like Tempur-Pedic, Spink & Company, and Heirloom. Then put the power of sleep in your hands with an adjustable base. Sleep by design, only at Gabbard's.
Track the weather anytime at KSTP.com.
Welcome back to Twin Cities Live. Steve, did you write this copy? Because this is what it says I'm supposed to read here. Steve knows his way around a slab of meat.
Yeah, I did not write that, but I like it. I strongly approve of this.
Well,
Keep
that's
going.
apparently why we sent Steve to the great Midwest RibFest here at Mystic Lake Casino Hotel right there in Prior Lake. Sounds like things are amping up a little bit. What's the music I hear behind you?
So if you see that stage way in the distance, that is where Gretchen Wilson's band is making sure that everything sounds right. Gretchen Wilson will be on the main stage tonight. How much are tickets? Guys, they're free. What are you planning for your Thursday night? My guess is it's not as cool as coming to see Gretchen Wilson. It's free admission here. You just pay for the ribs as you go, and then you can enjoy all of the wonderful free entertainment. Before the break, you saw me on the mechanical hog.
Yeah.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah,
I'll just tell you. That really dominated me. So I've decided to have someone else help me do some of the lifting here because I'm not concentrating as well. Like pre-hog, I was good. Post-hog, not as good anymore. Johnny Mackin knows all the things that are going on out of Mystic Lake. Good to be with you.
Good to be here. Thank you so much.
Okay, so for someone who's never been to this kind of an event, and there are plenty of us all around the metro who we just kind of stay in our place, why is it worth the drive to Mystic Lake?
Why is it worth the drive? This is something special, something that this market hasn't had for a while. Well, actually, we've had it for 6 years. This is the 6th annual Great Midwest RibFest at Mystic Lake. This is one of a kind. There's 10 different rib cookers representing 7 different states, some of the best of the country. They're competing for cash and prizes. In fact, actually, the judging will be going on here probably in the next hour or so. So we judge early on.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, we judge early on, and then the winner is announced on Saturday as part of this. But so when you come out here, my biggest advice, being a veteran of 6 years of this, is pace yourself. That's the biggest thing.
Don't eat too much too quick?
Don't eat too much too quick. And each of the ribbers have a sample, if you will, maybe 3 or 4 bones kind of thing where you can sample it. And again, it's free admission, but the ribbers each charge, for the food. So get a sample of each and then go back and get a full rack of your favorite. That's my advice.
2 things that stood out to me that you just said. First of all, they are called ribbers. Is that the way to respectfully approach them?
That would be it. Yeah,
okay.
That's the respect.
And then they're playing for cash prizes. This is a legit competition.
It is a legit competition. And beyond the cash prizes is a trophy about this tall.
It should be a statue of them holding one giant rib.
Right. It's a trophy that's about 6 feet tall, and that's bragging rights for the whole year. And Big Bone won it last year, which I'm not sure. And they display it, right? So it's going to be right out front so you can see who won last year.
Gretchen Wilson is going to be on the stage tonight. That's free entertainment. We've already talked about Joey Chestnut is going to be out here, the world record competitive eater. He is just a sight to behold. He'll be on Twin Cities Live in our studio tomorrow. You can come see him as he tries to set a new record with rib meat. He wants to get like 13 pounds of rib meat in his human body.
So he holds the record. It's 13.76 pounds of pork meat in the human body. And he has to beat that in 12 minutes. So, it's a full slate of competitive eaters. So it's a sight to behold. You don't want to get close to it. There's things flying all over the place.
Stay away.
Yeah.
Stay away. And then let's talk about some of the other musical acts that are going to be here on the free stage.
Yeah, so Gretchen Wilson and Jesse G tonight. Tomorrow night, Loverboy and the Tubes, because it's Friday and everybody's working for the weekend, right?
That's right.
So Loverboy tomorrow. And then Saturday night is Sugar Ray and Better Than Ezra.
Oh, how
So we've
fun.
got the spectrum covered.
Hey, thanks for putting on a great event. What's happening here? What do you got going on?
I almost forgot. So the best way to keep up with what's going on with RibFest is to download the Mystic Lake app. And if you come here, we'll help you download it. Or if you already have it downloaded, come show us, and you get a lovely can koozie with an opener on the back. We've thought through everything.
That's a nice thing.
Or some RibFest sunglasses.
You got them all.
Yeah,
I'll take those.
Those are yours.
I'll take those. Great.
Because you have the app. You showed me.
Yeah, I got the app. Everything's verified. Okay, guys, this is on the up and up. Elizabeth, it's a really impressive situation they got out here. I can't get over the free admission part of it. Like,
it's great.
It just feels wonderful. And then the free entertainment that you have. And so whether you have a big appetite, a little appetite, get as many or as little ribs as you want, and just enjoy a beautiful walk around and the free music that they've got on the stage.
I know, Gretchen Wilson tonight, there's nothing like country music and ribs on a summer night, right? That's the way to do it. Those glasses look cool, Steve. I like them.
Do they? Okay, cool.
Yeah, they look good. So we're going to have more from Mystic Lake and the Great Midwest RibFest coming up. The event begins tonight at 5 p.m. More information is on our website, and we want to say thanks to Mystic Lake for sponsoring Twin Cities Live. Don't go anywhere. We are just minutes away from giving away tickets to see OAR at Mystic Lake. Your chance to win is coming up during Twin Cities Live at 4.
Get to know the morning team on 5 Eyewitness News.
Why do you like Minnesota? I like Minnesota because it's so clean. There isn't trash anywhere. The sky is so blue. The grass is so green. The people are fantastic. There's so much to do outside. People take pride in living here.
What are your favorite things to do when the weather's nice?
Fishing, camping, hiking, camping. Megan's favorite thing, glamping.
It's more like it.
Prepare for Minnesota weather. Mornings on 5 Eyewitness News.
6-year financing has been extended at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale, and you can finance it free for 6 years. Plus, get free shipping. Extended savings with extended 0% financing for 6 years. Now at Home Furniture.
Diamonds, the forever gift. The Jewelry Exchange has half-carat anniversary bands for $2.99, 1-carat 2-stone rings $9.90, 1.5-carat 3-stone rings $19.90, and 1-carat studs just $3.99. All guaranteed to appraise for double. The Jewelry Exchange, Egan.
Studies have shown that if a child isn't reading by the end of 3rd grade, they will struggle to read for the rest of their lives. When you can't read in 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, you can't fill out a job application, you can't read a bus schedule, you can't read a ballot, you can't vote, you don't have a voice. As an educator for 30 years and a mom with a child with dyslexia, I've seen firsthand the struggles that face our children in our classrooms in Minnesota. That's why I started Literacy Matters Foundation and launched the Mighty Doodle Reading Program. With time-proven learning techniques paired with cutting-edge technology, we seek to democratize learning by giving every child in the state the opportunity to reach their full potential. If a child can't learn the way we teach, we will teach the way they learn. There is hope to learn more and to help. Go to literacymatters.org. We can close the gap.
Strawberries? Okay.
Minnesotans deserve a straight answer, to know the truth, to be treated fairly, to understand what's really going on. 5 Eyewitness News investigates.
Home Sleep Express has gone purple. Now you can test and buy a famous purple mattress at Home Sleep Express. Sleep cooler and more comfortable on the mattress that broke the internet. And get free delivery, setup, plus no interest financing. The famous purple mattress, now at Home Sleep Express.
On Tuesday on Twin Cities Live, we got a tour of the best patios in the state of Minnesota. So the top 5 spots were voted on by you as part of our Worth the Trip series. One of them is gosh darn near the Iowa border. But even if you are here in the cities, we are told it's worth visiting. You can see the full list on twincitieslive.com. And as part of our super cool summer sweepstakes, one of you watching will win $50 gift cards to every patio we highlighted. You can head to our Facebook page and look for the specific super cool summer post from Monday. Then just upload a picture of you eating outside. Maybe you're enjoying ice cream or having a grill out. Now, when you post, you need to include the hashtag TCL Super Cool Summer Sweepstakes. If you're not on Facebook, no worries. There is an opportunity for you to upload a picture on the contest page of TwinCitiesLive.com, and you can tune in on Monday when we will announce the winner of all of those gift cards. We're going to do it live on the show. We'll also let you know what the next prize will be in our super cool summer sweepstakes. So we have so much more fun happening during Twin Cities Live at 4. If you're wondering why Steve isn't here with me because you're just tuning in, he's in Prior Lake. We're going to check in with them. He is showing us around the Great Midwest RibFest at Mystic. Plus, I'm going to head out to the grill, too, to make a tomato and avocado flatbread with the owner of an Excelsior restaurant. You got to stay with us for that, and we will find out. I think we're going to do some slow-motion video recaps, you guys, of Steve on that hog and see if he actually flashed anything. There will be blurring regardless. Twin Cities Live at 4 is coming right up.